I'm not going to do it now. We haven't got enough time. It's a long song, you see. Can you keep your noise down there, please, sir? Thank you. How long? Half a minute. Half a minute left. If you really want to hear the opera, you have to come into the show tomorrow night, actually. You're not here? Oh, that's a shame. That's such a shame, innit? You'll be here, won't you? Oh, so you can tell this lot what it's like. We'll have to see how it goes, all right? I'm not guaranteeing everything. I'm not promising anything. But you never know. Okay? 5 seconds. And a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. And welcome once again to the International Arena at Potter's Resort for the World Indoor Bowls Championships. Give a warm welcome to the players as we bring them on. Firstly, former Welsh International Open champion, world ranked number 14. Please welcome Mark Royal. And of course, we all know this next player from this afternoon. Crowned this afternoon 2015 World Mixed Pairs Champion, Robert Paxton. Over to the commentary box with David Corkill.
Thank you, Sean. As we see Mark Royal taking the first delivery in the jack. Left-hander from Suffolk. Gone down the rankings a little bit. Mark Royal over the last couple of years. He's
4.5 meters.
Disappointing last year. Done a lot of first rounds, second rounds. Not normally like him. He's normally Mr. Reliable. Just had his 40th birthday. Mark Royal. He's been around the sport for a long time and a dangerous opponent for anyone.
Inches short of jack high.
No lack of practice on the ring for Robert Paxton.
Favour 2.
And he's had a marvellous week and a half so far. That's a useful ball back there by Robert Paxton. Mark will probably run at this, or at least play controlled into it. Yeah, very controlled wet. 2 balls with a jack, and he's off something. He got the jack, and he's got a lovely little touch off his own back goal. It's very beatable. It didn't run all the way through, but still there. That's shot. No problem for Robert to draw that shot.
One shot, Robert Paxton.
Very straightforward. Well, the only problem for Robert Paxton is, can he keep going at the standard he's been playing at, which has been extremely high.
Straight line, 26.5 metres.
Just waiting for some of the crowd to take their seats.
One red. Two red. Yes.
There's Louise,
6 inches short of jack
Robert
high.
Paxton's wife, just a little wave, and Victoria Bilson in there as well, just watching, seeing what's going on. Just right to the shot is Marion Purcell, enjoying herself this evening, relaxing, having won the mixed pairs with this man. It's always nice when you can sit back and relax after winning a title and watch some top class bowls. Robert's trying again. Not going to make it in terms of the pace. I think still just a 2.
Two red.
There's a shot on the inside if he wants to take a risk. Time out.
Time out called.
It's a left-hander. He could drop through the middle of it. So it'll be on his backhand. Yes, going for that shot. Looking for the two reds. Oh yes, played that well. And got it absolutely perfect. It's me 1 to green.
One shot, Mark Royal.
That was a really good take-out shot by Mark Royal.
Jack line, 26 metres. Good adjustment to the forehand. This hand might just suit
One green.
Mark Royal with being a left-hander. Struggles to get back a little bit, but it's his forehand, so it might well help him.
One green. Gap on the shot bowl is 5 inches.
Oh, missed chance there. This is not easy for Mark Royal because any touching the jack would be very dangerous. It's okay if he trails it through a foot or so. He's got a ball waiting to receive it. Yes, he was just being a little bit conservative. It's finished in a bad place though for Robert Paxton. He's coming down to have a look. I can probably get round the ball, but it's not going to be easy. His other alternative is to go fast at it and try and take everything away at the front.
Robert has 4 timeouts remaining.
But I really don't think he'll play that shot. Ball on the jack's no real benefit to him. Well, if he's down the forehand, he's going for the front red one. Not a particularly easy shot, this one. Well, no damage done. Still just the one green.
One shot, Mark Royal.
No, it's a percentage shot, ball on the green, but that's what he was looking for. The front red one. Try and get the green ball out, but always a chance of taking his own. And Mark Royal is a very dangerous opponent, and Robert Paxton will have to be in top form in this match to get past him.
Straight line, 26.5 metres.
Ball's dropped a little bit short on Mark's backhand, so he's moved immediately onto his forehand. It's a more accommodating hand. Does get back centre rink. That was just over the weight. The line was good, so he'll adjust for the next one. This has been Robert's favourite hand in this direction. Well, this one's just on the edge in terms of line. Doesn't have the weight though.
One red.
Oh, that's a chance missed. This looks better. Very close. Just didn't make the trip.
One red.
Certainly still beatable.
Last bowl gap is 13 inches.
Well, you certainly don't want to touch the green ball unless you've got very good weight. You don't want to turn it over. Well, his weight was good, and that's the reason why the ball didn't turn over. On a clear road, he certainly had enough to get very close. Well, just a foot on for Mark, and he'll be lining the shot, and he's got good weight here. The line looks pretty good. Yes, he's there. Cloud of beauty. Front toucher.
One green, inch and a half.
There's not an awful lot Rob can do about this. Yep, just a good draw. That's all he was looking for, and he was very close. But just the one.
One shot, Mark Royal.
Well, even if it had dropped the other way, it wouldn't have made any difference. And it's just going over the seam there. Sometimes that can happen. Very steady stuff, one shots all the way, but Robert will not want Mark to get too far ahead. Well, I'm often asked what it's like in the comedy parks, where they sometimes say it's a dark little hutch that they put me into. I can tell you it's positively
25.5
palatial up here. It's a salubrious place to be. Lots of technical equipment, which I'm meant to know what it does and how to use it. And plenty of space as well, which is unusual, I have to say. Oh, I can't see this one holding. Yep, just under. Ultra smooth delivery of Robert Paxton, but the ball just struggling to get back to centre rink.
One green.
And Robert's going to have to start getting in with these first two balls, because he's just leaving too many gaps at the moment. Yep, he's going through again and struggling a little bit in this match. He's had a good break since the final of the mixed pair, so it certainly won't be fatigue. Well, even at 2.5 hours, it's still a relatively short match in comparison to playing in some other events. Internationals can take 4 hours minimum. But the rink will have changed. That's the key to it. Whereas Mark Royals can never go on and practice and find the rink.
Two green.
Yep, good ball. Really good ball. Now, has he been fortunate or not? Because he was pushing things through. Yep, one red. It may be a number of
Nice
meters
shot.
away,
Robert Paxton.
but that doesn't matter. Good strike. Just wasn't sure where the jack was going to go. He was probably looking for the two balls, but the green ball hit the red on the way through. It was a little bit fortuitous.
Jack length 28 metres.
this one's a struggling. Anything behind the jack would have been good, and that's unusual for Robert.
One red.
There's the correction, and second ball, I don't know what happened with that, but
Two red.
third one's all over it. Has he got at the edge? Only just. Still, he's pushed it into a position where he can extend it through to his 3 back bowls. So
Two red.
Robert needs cover here. Well, Robert, you're leaving yourself very vulnerable here. And it's on Mark's forehand. Bowl onto jack. He might look at his backhand because you can see a little bit of the jack and pull it back that way. Doesn't really matter which way he plays it as long as he gets the jack back. Well, he was...
Timeout called.
Time to think about this. He was on his forehand for a moment, and now it looks like he's changed his mind. Just not going to get down from there. Fortunately for him, he didn't do any damage as well, but it's going to be 2 shots.
2 shots, Robert Paxton.
Difficult to judge just where the breaking point is.
Mark has 3 timeouts remaining.
An extra bit of weight.
Jack length 27.5 meters. Just struggling it past, and
2 feet.
Robert has favoured this forehand most of his matches so far.
One each past. One green.
Well, that's most unlike Robert again. He's dropped another short bowl and 7th end. Normally he would be right in on that one. And the width is just becoming difficult now in the forehand. See Mark trying to get around it, but he's heavy and there's really no shot to take the green ball out. Looks like a straightforward draw, but the problem is the forehand's slightly guarded by the short stuff. Brilliant ball. Made the adjustment with the last delivery.
One red. No, it's 4 inches short of jack high.
It's not easy to beat even on the draw, but ball on the ball would give him an option. Well, it's a hard shot to play. Just trying to reach through the red one onto the jack.
One shot, Robert Paxton.
And Robert Paxton wins the 7th end. To go 2 in front with 2 ends to go.
Jack length 28 metres.
Well, it's all a bit loose this end. Oh, that's not going to be close enough. Fully expect Mark to get this one in. Well, this is better. If it drops back, it could be the shot.
One green.
Robert needs to draw this. Having a cushion of 3 shots going into the last end. Leaves a margin of error, but a very good one. Certainly doesn't want to go into it level, or only one in front. Gentle, gentle. No, I think he's pretty good there. Might force Mark onto the other side. Well, he's sticking with his forehand. The left-hander. Prepared to try and take a little bit off. And if he's in any way over the weight here, it just will not get back. Yep, that's the problem. On the other side, at least he had a red ball to catch, which would have made a double.
One shot, Robert Paxton.
And Robert Paxton made it with his last delivery. So he'll carry that 3 shots into the last end, and he's restricted Mark Royal to 3 singles in this match so far.
Jack line, 28.5 metres.
The short ball's not going to make it easy for Mark Royal, but he's got the second ball in. Oh, it's going to have to hurry. It's so easy to drop short in that forehand. There's some blocked the way in. The other side's not too clever either. Mark happy enough to try and negotiate that front red ball. Oh, he's missed it with the weight. The line was good, and I just can't see him getting 3 shots out of this anywhere. Robert doing the wise thing, just trying to pack the head as best he can. And there's just nothing available for Mark here. The best he can do is probably jack in the ditch for 2. Yeah. Bit of a practice hit and hope shot.
One shot, Mark Royal. First set, Robert Paxton.
Difficulty there was it was created by his first short ball, and sort of stopped him having any chance.
So it's a bit of practice, a bit of a hit and hope shot. Took one red out. But even if he had made the target and hit the jack, the best he could do was 2. So I think Mark Royal realised that there was just no way around that one. So Robert Paxton, after a bit of a sticky start, the first 4 or 5 ends, has come back strong to win the first set. 6 shots to 4, but that's only a accumulated 10 shots in 9 ends. So
26 metres.
it's a tight match, no doubt about that. And for all our YouTube viewers and listeners, Greg Harlow's joined me for the second set. It's been a funny old game, Greg, hasn't it?
Yeah, evening, David. Yeah, it's been a good game without being too much sparkle, if you like. It doesn't have to improve that much to be a brilliant match, to be honest. It's one of those.
Yes, it's just I always say sometimes it's just a bowl away from being something very special, because you've got 2 really good draw ball players out there. That's the idea.
There we go.
You've arrived just in time. That's the best 2 lead balls I think we've seen.
Good attempt again. Just over the pace.
About 6 inches past jack high. One red.
Still just enough room to creep round that. Draw to the jack, make 2. Good line from Mark Rawle. Can he get the bend? Very, very close.
Oh, so close to getting a little trail of the jack. Probably reckoned he was there.
Yeah, I think halfway down the green he fancied it, and when he got probably a yard away, I think he thought he'd got it, to be honest with you, but just went past, smallest of margins.
And players just having a chat on the way down for Robert to play his bowl. It's a bit unique in many ways that bowls is like this. Players are always happy to discuss shots, and there are some players that keep quiet, but it's only whenever the play gets really intense that that sort of thing has a tendency to ease off a bit. It's another good ball.
Yeah, that's pretty good there. Pretty good.
One red.
He couldn't risk going too close to the jack, but needed to get something just behind. Very good end, this. Mark doesn't need to make much adjustment. He's held the line in. He's very, very close. Can he get a touch this time?
No, he's better this time. Well, that's what the red ball was in for cover. And just as well that Robert got it there, or he would have been 3 down. It's 1 to red. Mark's just looking at it.
One shot, Robert Paxton.
Well, that's what it was there to do, but he played a brilliant ball to bring the jack back.
Yeah, he can count himself very unlucky there. It looks like he must make at least 2. Absolutely perfect. Onto the jack, to his own, but then just rubs off his own and to the red. But as you say, great cover bowl from Robert. It was in place for that. Great end of bowls, that.
Jack length 28 metres.
quarter of an inch.
Great opening bowl from Rob. He'll look to be just passing his own this time. Anything between the jack and the green, very good.
There's been a few times in this match when Robert's been dropping short, and he's done it again.
Yeah, it's easy to do on that forehand. You do really have to push through to get them up, and sometimes if you've got a front toucher on, it's hard to convince yourself you need to do that. Mark's changed the hand. He's looking for the little trail again.
And being a left-hander, it's his forehand, but just over the way we've been discussing this as well, Greg. But you know, the inside line, just even if it's only a bowl inside, seems to be heavier as well.
Yes,
Did you find that?
Yeah, it certainly is. If you like, say you play the inside track, it's definitely slower. But sometimes if someone's in tight, you need to play that line to stand a chance to win the shot.
Yeah. No, it's a good ball. It's widened the target, but he needed another one roundabouts.
Yeah, I think Mark needs to be driving this. He's certainly attacking. Looks pretty decent. How's the contact? Well played.
Well, solid as a rock on the contact. The red ball came through. I think his own ball has managed to go off the rink, but there should be plenty of room.
Yeah, he gives himself a chance then, doesn't it, for the last bowl? Robert was in very tight, had no chance where it was. Good strike.
One red.
Yeah, it was a touching ball, but a chalk on it, but it didn't matter.
Mark doesn't tend to drive that quickly, so not that often that the ball goes all the way through to the ditch. Some of the players would obviously drive a lot quicker, and that live ball would be sitting in the ditch.
I'm not sure if he's going to make much improvement with this one. Wow.
After opening up, certainly an opportunity for Mark now to pinch the one and win the end. Has he pushed it?
Well, it'll be a bit of a steal if he manages to get there. He's certainly on a good enough line.
Has he pushed it?
Yep, has now.
Just enough. Just enough.
I'm not sure if he was convinced himself for a while.
He was doing a bit of the quick step behind his bowl, which was telling me he was thinking, get up, get up, get up.
Royal.
I think his reaction showed that as well. He wasn't sure, but takes a single. Got out of that head very well indeed.
Mark's certainly a fighter. I've noticed over the years in many of his games he's lost the first set, won the second and won the tie breaks. He'll certainly be digging in.
He's a good battler, I have to say, he really is, and he's had some very good results over the years because of that. I don't think Robert will be necessarily physically tired. I don't think that's an issue for him. But he might be a little bit mentally tired.
Yeah, he's had a lot of big matches over the last few days.
Well,
Slight favour last bowl, Mark.
it's close.
Yeah, certainly close. Obviously the marker's a lot nearer than us and they're pretty good judges. Mark can get a touch on his own or just draw around his own. Got a chance to win. looks like it. Falls in.
Certainly very good.
Robert attacking this, is he? Yep.
Must be against him. Didn't hear any confirmation. 2 green balls are look like they're out. Oh, they are indeed. No messing about with that one. Good strike. Very solid contact.
Mark down on a good line again, looking to replace the shot bowls that have just been taken out.
Oh, I think he's better this time.
He is, he's bang on top.
Well, red ball has the respot position. Trouble is, if he takes his own red ball out, it costs him another shot. Confident player, Robert. I'll be using a timeout on this one.
Yeah, it looks to me he doesn't want to play an in-between shot. He either needs to just draw this off or drive it off. Doesn't want the jack
Robert has
just
3 timeouts remaining.
filtering through this side with a yard or two away. So he needs to go quite quick or draw. Make up your mind which shot to play. Go for one or the other.
It's all about that sort of 100% positivity on the shot you're going to play.
Absolutely. Looks like the backhand, which would suggest a draw.
Yes, he's just drawing it off on the backhand. Ooh, no. Tell you what, that's going to be a very difficult line to hold with
Yeah,
dead
I think
weight.
he's under the line there. I think he was hoping too much.
Played it just over the weight.
Mark Royal.
It's only the one, but it was a very good draw by Mark Royal. Left Robert in a bit of bother.
Yeah, another good end. Good set, this.
Jack Lang, 24.5 metres.
Interesting, Mark's playing this side of the ring. That's his forehand, of course.
Yeah, I think most people prefer in the other side this year. Seems to be a touch more turn off the forehand in this direction for right-handers. I think that's why most players are tending to use it, so they can get back to the jack. Can Robert get past? If he can get past, he wins. Yeah.
Leading, if he had missed the ball, he was still drawing the shot. Little edge helped in that. It brought him up
Yeah, the gap is
a bit
4
straighter
inches.
to it. There's a gap there, but it's quite narrow.
Yeah, Mark just looking to score a goal between his own 2 green bowls, really. Anything between there must win. Is he up? Direction is good.
Well, that's not going to help Robert either. It's still there in his forehand. And even more so now, the ball's dropped. Fairly safe.
Yeah, he plays a good pace, there's no danger. Just looking to repeat the same bowl as his second. He's got the back position covered as well. Is it going to bend? Nope.
Not sure if Mark can get this ball out clean.
I think he's just playing a draw. I don't think he's even looked at anything else.
Obviously didn't fancy it. 3 seconds though.
Can he get a clean road in? Can he get a clean road in? He can.
Oh, yes.
A little assist.
Well, he got a little edge, but he was always close to that. Clean road, I think he would have been right on the jack.
Don't know whether Robert dare attack this one, to be honest.
Well, that's the thing. There's only the one red ball in there.
And he needs, well,
So we see this ball
Time
just
out call.
using edge. Yeah, there it goes. Now, if he'd have missed it clean, it was perfect. Anyway.
Yeah, Robert's got all the back position
has
if he
two
can
timeouts
get jack movement, but as you say, he's only got one bowl in. If it goes wrong, could drop the big heap. Again, it's how brave do you feel? Can't see any draw to the shot.
No, he could turn his own ball over, but the weight you have to play that with is so difficult. Oh, he's on the backhand looking to come off the green ball onto the shot ball. It's narrow. Oh, he's missed it. There's no real damage done, so it's only a single.
One shot, Mark Royal.
Oh, it's the same position as it was in the first set. 3-1 after 4 ends in favour of Mark Royal.
Yeah, not only the same position, same score pattern, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just getting the singles all the way to 1-2 in this match so far in 13 ends. Just shows you what a sort of tight game it is.
Absolutely. Not sure Mark feels he's cast this jack. He's waving his arms at it.
Depends how far the
Jack
jack.
line, 24 metres.
Oh,
Well, there you go. Plenty to spare.
yeah, quite unusual. Mark's playing the two hands that most other players are not playing. I know he's left-handed, which does make a big difference.
I think that's probably the only reason, Greg, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. It's because he's left-handed.
He's getting a good road in, mind.
He's getting a different line to the jack, and well, that's interesting.
Yeah, Robert's now followed him.
He's been playing the backhand as the favoured side. Maybe at this length, he feels the forehand's better. It's a good starter. Robert won't want this to get any more difficult in terms of scoreline. 3-1 is just about enough. He needs to start scoring again.
Both bowls. Your bowl 13 inches, Mark's bowl 15 inches.
Well, the ball was perfect. Well, it's got good weight. He'll certainly make it back centre rink.
Something looks wrong with it.
It's not up.
Going to put himself under big pressure here.
Oh, is he ever? It's not a big target either, Greg.
No target, really, is there?
Ooh. Interesting to see what Robert does here. Does he add another, or does he go deep?
Yeah, I think it's a swap to the backhand, add another. No, he's going to keep to the forehand, I believe. He's obviously believes he can get round the short bowl.
Yeah, so that's coming in a situation of hiding the ball in behind the front red one. Not sure about the weight here, though.
Is okay. Is he? Yep, just.
Yep.
It's enough.
Looks like it.
3 red.
I think Mark's got to swap to the backhand.
Yeah, it's his forehand, of course.
His forehand, yeah. Pressure on this one, Mark.
3 shots against him.
Road's good.
Will he stop in time?
Will he stop? He will when he gets to the bowl.
Oh, yes.
Perfect.
That's the best way to do it. With your last ball.
Pretty well covered as well. Doesn't look much of a shot for Rob to play.
It looks just a draw, really.
Yeah, it looks like possibly 2 inches to draw the shot. Fair attempt.
Yeah.
More than fair attempt.
Just needs to stop.
Great ball.
Oh, what a ball. Front toucher.
I think he's done it.
Great shot.
Nice shot, Robert Paxton.
Mark had a comment there for Robert. Oh, it's a great draw.
Fantastic bowl that. Literally 2 inches to draw the shot. Couldn't afford to move the jack either. Everything absolutely right with this one. That's what you can do when you're in good touch. And he's certainly in good touch.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Well, score the same after 5 ends, and the pattern the same as well. It's most unusual.
So according to the pattern, David, what should happen this end?
2 to Robert.
Okay, let's see.
If he gets 2, it starts to get freaky.
Looks very tight for shot. Mark obviously only just needs to pass his own. Line's good enough, all on pace. He's going to win the shot, I think. Yes, it is indeed.
And it's really good to get past that and drop back in again.
2 green.
Forces Rob to change his hand. Trying to draw the shot. Any touch on the jack could make 3.
No, he has to have a bit of weight on this because it's swinging away.
And as we said earlier, I think he's played the tighter line, which is that little bit slower, as I've seen quite a few players try this week.
Is that in the way, Alan?
That's a question that Alan can't answer.
I tell you what, the way his ball bent to get to the jack, he probably could still get round it.
Yeah. Even if he finished just wide of that red, it wouldn't be a bad position, because he needs to be looking to cover those 2. Looks to be on a perfect road, to be honest. How's the pace? Touch quick, maybe.
Yep, that's all. The right idea, though.
Yep.
No, it's not bad, but Robert will be looking to just put a yard and a half on his last bowl. Bowler jack would be good.
Yeah, I think he's probably got his make up his mind. Am I going to try and turn the jack, or am I going to try and play the bowl? Because it's 2 different shots. Don't get caught in between. Looks like a draw the jack shot, doesn't it? Reasonable road.
Ah, he's not bad here.
Is he going to get any bend? No.
No, just over the weight. That was all. Just too much on it. Well, that's the pattern of scoring. Demolished completely. And a very, very big end here for Mark Royal. Spare shot opportunity, lifts a 3. Goes 6-2 in front with 3 ends to go.
Yeah, this is a very realistic opportunity to score another shot, to be honest. He would like to be making this at least 8 times out of 10. Out on a good road, just needs a good pace. Has he got the pace?
Well, he can make it inside it as well. Not sure he's going to make that, to be truthful.
Don't think so.
2 or 5. Two shots, Mark Royal.
Missed chance. And those are the sort of things that come back to bite you.
Jack line 24 metres.
And Mark Royal has pushed Robert Paxton all the way in this match. 6-4 in favour of Robert in the first set, but Mark Royal now 5-2 in front after 6 ends. So it's looking more and more like a tie-break.
Good standard in this second set as well. As we said, first set was pretty decent, but this one has just stepped up a level, I think. Well played.
Wow, that one came back big time.
Can Mark get the same type swing? Very good effort.
Oh, well, that's good. He's opened it up. Extended the width of the target by at least 4 or 5 inches. Well, to say I'm a little bit surprised he changed here in the backhand. Same ball in the forehand would have been good. He's played a good ball. It's a little bit of a protection. Oh, this is close.
Crowd are getting behind this one.
Well, ooh. The spray chalk comes in very handy.
1 red.
Oh, unlucky.
Yeah, I think this is a case of the red one's touching harder than the green one.
Yes, the old thing we like to use.
Rob's still got a reasonable draw there. Be very, very unlucky to give it away. Could actually just nudge the green away and be in a great position. Yep. Just over it, I think.
Yes, but in a decent position, but
Pretty sure Mark will just try to repeat his third bowl. If he can, he'll have a great chance. No, I think he's swapping back to the other hand, looking to nudge the red. He is indeed.
well, he's certainly playing with a strong bias ball, so he's got a chance with this one.
Needs to bend.
Oh, he's not too far away. Just slightly over. Well, one shot. I think Robert will probably walk away from this.
No, I think he'll play this. No, he is walking away, you're right.
One
I
shot,
thought with the
Robert
green
Paxton.
bowl being behind the jack, he might just...
Yeah, I think maybe if it had been 4 shots or something behind, he probably would have taken the risk on it. But
yeah, perhaps the scoreboard decided, yeah.
you know, it's like, Greg, you know, Mark has to win the set.
Yep, true. 2-1s gets Rob over the line.
Exactly. He's obviously prepared to take that risk.
Yeah, I think earlier in the set he would have just tried to draw in and give it a nudge. Scoreboard does quite often dictate what shots you play.
Jack line, 28 metres.
So Robert Paxton behind in the second set against Mark Royal. 5 shots to 3 after a really tight first set. Total of 10 shots over 9 ends, and this is no different. Played 7 ends and 8 shots scored. And Mark Royal, well, he's put the world number 2 under a bit of pressure.
Two loose opening bowls. Sure, Robert's looking to close in with his second here.
Certainly a lot better. Front toucher. There's usually that correction to be made. Top players very good at it.
Is Mark past the front one?
Don't think so. He's made a mistake with this one because he's pushing the red ball in.
He's going to find himself in a spot of bother. I'm sure Robert will drop another one in. And if he can get in front of the jack, Mark's in heaps of trouble. Heading in. Well played.
Well, a little nudge in the jack to bring it closer to the red.
I think Mark's aim here is to get second bowl. Definitely needs second bowl. Can't afford to drop a count.
And he's just going through. Well, if he loses 1 or 2, really doesn't make much difference because he still has to win the last end no matter what.
Doesn't want to drop a 3 though.
But the 3's the big problem. 3 or a 4 and he's in deep trouble.
Might be worth a hit this one, you know. Take a bowl out, bowl onto the jack. He's got 2 bowls at the back.
It depends on this one. Is it making it all the way?
It is.
Oh, definite hit now. There's no way in for Mark Royal. Yeah, he's looking down his forehand. Going for the runner. Needs to hold. Whoa, what a result.
Massive result.
Oh.
Massive result.
Oh, dear me, that was a great.
One shot, Mark Royal.
Very fortuitous that he was off target and got a very, very good result. But it's massive in the context of the match.
Yeah, if that half bowled away, he would have been in trouble, but he just got a little straightener, which put him onto the shot bowl. Jack went right to the back. Very fortunate there.
Set line 24.5 metres.
Well, Mark Royals fought back in this match, as we expected him to do. Losing the first set 6-4. He's now 6-3 in front, going into the last end of the second set, and certainly looking like a tie-break. Little fortuitous on the 8th end with a running ball, which made all the difference in the world to the scoreline, with 3 shots against. So Robert Paxton, instead of going into the last end 1 shot in front, he's now 3 behind.
Two good opening bowls.
Mark will be looking to pack this head as much as he possibly can.
I think by his reaction is a bit quick on this one. Not much, but he knew he was just a little bit quick. Opportunity here now for Rob if he can get another one in. If he can get this one in, the pressure starts to mount on Mark Royal. He's eyeing it up.
Yes, there's not much room, I have to say. Mark's got a very good first ball. Just dropping short.
1 red.
Yeah, that just releases a touch of pressure then, doesn't it, by not getting it into the count. Can Mark supply the killer bowl here now? Front touch up. Would probably wrap up this set. He's leaning well, he wants it to bend.
Yes, well, it's just over. As soon as he gets over that red ball.
1 red.
Still a chance for Robert Paxton. He's have just a little bit more weight than his last ball. If
Yeah.
he drops this one short, and it looks like he has, he's in deep trouble to get a 3. Yeah. Well, there's an outside chance of getting the 2 greens on a runner. But Mark Royal could stop that completely by getting a really good ball in.
Mark just needs to beat the front 2. We say just, it's always easy from up here, but it's not that easy. Lots of pressure.
Timeout called.
He's looking to change his hand here, which really surprises me.
And me, unless he's thinking I'll get one away from my other 2. I don't want to put another there so all 3 could disappear. He's perhaps thinking if I can draw on length on the other hand, it'll be impossible for Robert to get all my bowls away. Line's good enough. Is he going to stop?
Well, it's doing its best to stop. Well, he wants to sit it down, but, well, I think that's pretty good, to be honest. I think he's going to lock one of his balls in. Robert, well, we'd have to hit it awfully hard, Greg.
I was about to say, I think Robert will launch this like a rocket. There's an outside chance he could get all 3 away.
Middle ball's the key one.
It might lock in, but it might spin forward and the jack go up the green. He's done it.
Oh, he has, and you're right, it did. It spun up the green, and he's lifted the 3 that he needs to draw. Look at the reaction of Mark. He just thought he stopped it, but what a ball to take all 3 out. Much heavier than normal. Played it perfectly. That was just a great shot, but he had to rely on that ball spinning away up the green. Wife Louise was thumbs up. Well done, my man. It's 6-4 in the first set for Robert Paxton, and 6-all in the second set. 1.5 to a half. What a remarkable finish to this match. We were all expecting it to be a tie-break, but it's Robert Paxton through to the quarterfinals.
Both players a fantastic round of applause.
Well, Greg, you know, you said that was going to go up there, and it did.
He got the very edge of the bowl, which created the angle, and all three went out. And quite right, Mark's Royals result, he could not believe that. Fantastic strike, very good result. Great game of bowls.
So join us for that. Make sure you get nice and early to get good seats. We'll see you later.